And now, it's BoomerLife, lifestyle discussion designed to make your life more engaging, meaningful, and complete. Celebrating the baby boomer generation, this is BoomerLife on CIL 650.
Something tells me I'm into something good.
And welcome to BoomerLife on CIL 650. I'm Zach Spencer, and today we're talking about the health, your health, and the importance of getting a good night's sleep. And we all have had experience with you wake up in the morning and go, oh, I slept fantastic. Or you wake up and you're like, oh, that was a horrible night's sleep. So we're going to talk about the two extremes. Are you feeling tired? No matter how early you go to bed, you're not in a good mood, you're not getting a good night's sleep. Well, joining us in studio today is our resident sleep expert, Farouk Manji from SleepShop. They're called the Sleep Experts. And also joining us today, a special guest, Dr. Rosina Budwani, Doctor of Chiropractic. And welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Farouk, let's talk about SleepShop, because for people who maybe are just listening for the very first time today, you are a specialty small chain, family run, across the Lower Mainland. And what separates you from the big guys that are out there advertising relentlessly, and how you differentiate yourself? Because I think it's quite a unique story.
Well, there's a number of things. One of the biggest is that we've been around for quite a long time. So we established ourselves in 1979. And it's been family-owned and run ever since that time.
Mm-hmm. Started with your dad and your grandfather, right?
That's right. They both started it out, and I joined them many, many years later, and we are here today. We really focus on specialty sleep products. So we don't, in addition to the regular line of mattresses that you'll find in many other stores, we really specialize on products that will really help people sleep. Better postural alignment, breathability, relaxation, just having the body go through a better process of sleep.
And I would think also that you have experts in store instead of just an anonymous salesperson that are going to move you into what's best for your lifestyle, not what's best for their sales bottom line, right?
Yes.
Because that's a big difference when you have somebody that actually is invested in the knowledge of the product.
Exactly. And coming in to buy a mattress is, it may seem simple, but we have to apply a process. And that's where we'll take them through, make sure that they've got the right comfort test. We'll ask the right questions, and then from there, we'll pick the right product that'll suit their needs.
Now, you have 4 locations. I'm going to try and remember them all again. Broadway and Oak, right?
Yes.
Richmond on Bridgeport.
Correct.
Right in the heart of all the furniture area there, right? Abbotsford,
yes,
and Langley.
That's correct.
Did I get it right?
You got it right.
And a new one coming soon. Can we say where it's going to be?
Yes. So we will be opening a new location, hopefully in the early part of next year on the North Shore.
And you still have your family involved. Your mom still does some work with
That's
the
right.
business,
Yeah,
right?
she still comes in, and my dad's quite involved as well.
Oh, that's great. So family-run, down-to-earth business, looking after your needs. Now, before we introduce our special guest, one thing I always like to bring up, because I think it's very important, when you see those big box stores advertising price, you can compete on price. You would think with a chain of 4, soon to be 5 stores, you couldn't possibly compete with the guys that have maybe 100 stores across the country. So how do you compete? And tell us what the answer is.
Really, there's 2 simple things. One is that our long-standing relationships with our suppliers and vendors have afforded us that good relation where we've been able to negotiate extremely good pricing. The second part is we're a part of a conglomerate of other similar family-owned retail businesses across Canada who together we all do the buying. And we've got an exclusive line of products for us, and leveraging that buying of the 100+ different independent family stores, we're able to buy just as well, if not better, than the big boxes.
And I bought a mattress from you years ago, and I who would have thought I would have met Farouk years later? And the first show we did, we're start talking, and I'm thinking about, where's your location on Broadway? It's at Broadway and Oak. What kind of mattress? I have a Nutura mattress. Is that what you sell those, right? And Farouk said yes. And I bought my mattress at your store, and I had no idea. I could have gone anywhere, and I found the perfect mattress at your place. So I'm in.
Perfect.
I'm in the club. So we're going to bring in our special guest here today, Dr. Rosina Budwani, Doctor of Chiropractic. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you two know each other. Why don't you give us a little history about how you know Farouk?
I think it goes back a few years.
More than you want to count?
I think we met at university, at
Yeah.
Simon Fraser University, when we were both studying there.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
just through some community networking and events.
And here you are.
We've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
And here you never thought you'd wake up one day and do a radio show.
No,
Is this new for you?
it is, yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we'll go easy on you. Farouk, he's a pro already. He's been doing it so many times now. All right. So why don't you give us a little bit of background on your path to becoming a chiropractor? What made you want to get into that area of healthcare?
So I did a kinesiology degree at Simon Fraser University, and I worked as an exercise therapist for motor vehicle accident victims. And I
okay.
did that for a number of years.
Is that different than physiotherapy, or is it similar?
It's a little bit different because you're mainly working with machines to do some exercises and rehab stuff. And with physiotherapy, you're working with a number of various machines and different apparatuses. So as I was working on these motor vehicle accident victims, I noticed that they were getting better if they had seen a chiropractor as well as a kinesiologist. And so that's what got me really curious about chiropractic. And there was a chiropractor just a block away from my work, and she had a really good, steady practice. And I just went to go visit her one day and sat down with her, and I just fell in love with chiropractic. And I thought, wow, what a difference she's making in these people's lives. And I knew that that's what I wanted to do next. So I went to Los Angeles and did my chiropractic education there.
And what I know from speaking to my chiropractor, it's intense. Like
It
you
is.
basically have to know all the body and the physiology of as a doctor, but then you specialize in the alignments portion.
Yeah, the first 2 years are pretty much going to medical school, and we even have to dissect a full cadaver for a year.
Nice.
That wasn't so much fun. But
I'm sure you'll never forget that.
Yeah, no. But it gives you an appreciation for the human body and respect for what the body can do. But it was a very intense program, but I'm glad to be back in Vancouver and practicing here.
Now, I'm also a believer of chiropractors. I have a chiropractor I see regularly and have for many, many years. Can I give him a shout out?
Sure.
Dr. Mark Speakman in Kitsilano. I go down and see him all the time. And what I've learned from him, going to see him regularly, is that when you're out of alignment, which might be coming from your bed, your body has this amazing way to compensate. The muscles and other parts of the body pick up the work that the one area isn't able to do. Is that true? Mm-hmm. So what happens there?
When you're sleeping at night?
Well, no, just generally if you're out of alignment.
Well, your muscles, they're almost reprogrammed to the daily activities. So the way that you sit and sleep, your muscles is like muscle memory. So if you happen to have a habit of sleeping with one arm up, then your muscles on that side are going to be really contracted. And then the muscles on the other side overcompensate for it. So that's why a lot of problems occur with neck and shoulders.
And I'm guessing if your bed sags, then your hips are too low. What sort of things do you see?
Well, when the mattresses get a little bit too soft over the years, I'd say the most common problem we see is the lower back pain. People get up out of bed and they feel really stiff and feel like they can't move. They feel like they've got arthritis overnight, but also a lot of neck and shoulder problems. So I always, when patients come in for their first visit, I usually ask them about their sleeping habits. So how they sleep, what's their favorite posture, how old their mattress is, and then I ask them if their mattress is soft, medium, or hard. So I ask a lot of questions because we sleep 1/3 of our life. And we want to make sure that during the night when the body's rebuilding itself, so to speak, that the body has enough support and is in good posture so that it can rebuild itself.
Now, Farouk, when you have been on previous shows, you've mentioned that your body needs to have enough support that that the muscles can relax, right? So you have people come in and their muscles are all tight. Right? So explain that balance between having it firm and soft, the kind of Goldilocks bed just right. And a lot of people make the mistake when they've come in to see you. I'll tell you that I came into your store and bought my mattress because I made the number one mistake, which is I bought a firm mattress thinking that's what I needed for my bad back. And so tell us that sort of perfect balance you need.
Yeah, there is a good balance that is required. So when we comfort test you, first of all, we'll get the right comfort that is good that you feel for your body. And the reason you want to have the right comfort, so not too hard or not too soft, is that so the body can relax. Once the muscles relax themselves, then your whole body will get into a posture in the mattress where it'll allow itself to align and be supportive in the right way. If your body's not supportive, very similarly during the day, as your muscles may tense up, it won't allow your body to relax and then fall into the different stages of sleep.
And, by the way, that is the voice of Farooq Manji from SleepShop, your sleep experts. And our other guest today is Dr. Rosina Budwani, doctor of chiropractic, joining us today talking about getting a good night's sleep. So I referenced it. I made the mistake. I have a bad back, and Rosina, that's why I go see a chiropractor regularly, or on an ongoing basis, getting regular adjustments. But I made that mistake. It's got to be firm. Right, and that's what you see. And
that's number one misconception is the firmer the bed, the better for my back, and it's absolutely not true. Now,
in the old days, I used to hear put a board under your bed. Remember that one?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, there's still some cultures out there that feel no matter what, whether you're young or old, you should be sleeping on almost a board. But again,
is that a punishment thing?
I'm not sure. But definitely when you're coming in, we'll show you what is the difference between sleeping on something very stiff, where it doesn't allow the shoulders and the hips to contour into the mattress, and still getting the right balance of support.
Now, Dr. Budwani, would you suggest if somebody had maybe been away on a vacation and was sleeping in a bed and all their aches and pains went away, their neck is better and their shoulder doesn't hurt, maybe it's the mattress?
Yes, definitely. It's a big part of it. And also they're away from their workplace. And sometimes just being away from that stressful environment can relax the muscles and relax the mind. But definitely when people come back from their vacations, they let me know that all their symptoms went away or they felt really good. And so I usually ask them about their mattress, and most times they'll say, yeah, maybe it's time to get a new mattress.
Or maybe it was the fruity drinks by the pool. You don't know. Now, when your body is out of alignment and your muscles are really tight, you're restricting blood flow, right? And the blood flow is the healing process. And if you can't get the blood into that part of your body, then it's kind of being strangled off. Isn't that true?
Yeah, well, the chiropractic principle of misalignments in the spine usually focuses on the nervous system more so than the circulatory system, even though they're both quite integrated with one another. But when there's a misalignment in the spine, it impedes the nervous system information system from the brain to the body parts. So when the nerve gets irritated or inflamed, the messaging system from the brain to those body parts, it's not efficient. The messaging system decreases in efficiency. So the muscles stay in a state of contraction. And that's what tires the muscle. So when chiropractors adjust the spine, we're putting mobility back into the spine, but we're also relieving the pressure off the nerve so that the nervous system works a little more efficient.
You're just letting everything move. It's that old, chi. You need that chi in your body, the balance, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good to know. When we come back, we're going to get into some more specifics. I mean, I would think that a big one is the bed for your head, Farooq. Is that right? The pillow.
That's right.
And the pillow, the right pillow, matching the right bed. Because I have slept many times in hotels, and we've all experienced this, where the pillow's too high or the pillow's too low, and you have to. So that alignment of your head and your neck is vital, right? All right. So we'll pick up on that. We're speaking with Farooq Manji from SleepShop, your sleep experts, and Dr. Rosina Budwani, doctor of chiropractic, our special guest today, and we'll find out more about getting a good night's sleep right here on CL 650.
Celebrating the baby boomer lifestyle. This is Boomer Life on CL 650.